Right, welcome back to the channel. We're out here in the lakefront. As you can see, I'm going for a stroll, being out into the Chicago wilderness. Wilderness of nothing but snow and Chicagoans. So today we're gonna stroll down the lakefront. We just parked. We can't find the sidewalk, that's why we're in the road.
Well, we can find it. You just cross the snow to get there.
Yeah, so what this whole journey has been through COVID and having the lakefront paths being shut down has been interesting. It has been cold. Seriously cold. Like, no one was out. It was also frigid. What we had? Degrees as low as -14. Who I got this on? Anyhow, we're gonna enjoy the path. We're gonna enjoy a little bit of this walk, fresh air, and hopefully enjoy some of the sun, because it's supposed to be what, 51 degrees, high 40s, low 50s. So here we go. CFD out here clearing the path.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Ducks on the ice. And in the distance on yonder is the skyline, the Chicago skyline. This is what Chicago is, COVID and post-winter. Well, I guess we're still in winter.
We're definitely still in winter. There are ducks on ice. This is winter.
I thought it was Disney on ice.
Ducks on
Look at that. It's almost like an That's ridiculous. That's cold. But we're out here. We're gonna enjoy some of this warmer weather and be outdoors with the people. It's a walking day. So this is what lakefront is. This is February 27th, almost the end of February, and you can see how busy this place is, not only for the cars on the street but also for the people walking the trail, the lakefront trail. So interesting being out here after being inside for so long. And I think 2020 we took so many walks that being inside the apartment for pretty much 4 months without actually going for a proper walk has been interesting, especially for me who loves being outdoor, playing football. No football, sorry for the Americans, soccer, but playing football and just getting my runs in and running at the pitch. Like, really, I don't do running outside. It's more about just running, playing football, pickup games, leagues. Yep, can't wait for CFRS to reopen in April. It's gonna be epic. That first game is gonna be epic. E-P-I-C, E-P-I-C. You know, for the Machel Montano fans. So anyhow, hope you're liking. I hope you're just like us, waiting for the outdoor activities to start. Bars here have opened up with a capacity of 25%, or is it now 50?
I don't know.
Not sure of the numbers, but the last bar we went to, they were doing 4 persons to a table. It's 6 persons to a table now. So if you're coming to Chicago, come in groups of 6, else that one person or the extra people are gonna have to sit at a different table. And that's awkward. But the views with the snow, it's awesome. Yep. And people are out. Snow is melting. Spring is almost here. So what do you like about Chicago?
I'm in a central.
This.
Yeah, you guys are like.
When it's nice outside, it's a beautiful city. Go for walks. It's lovely outside. And people take advantage of every nice day because we know how bad it gets.
I think when I moved to Chicago, it took years before I understood what this place was all about. Yeah, it took years for me to understand what Chicago was all about, because one, I lived on the south side, which didn't really deter me from going any other place, but having been to New York several times before and experienced the 24-hour culture, having then to come to Chicago, which was a lot slow pace, didn't have a lot of 24-hour venues. I think it was just almost a culture shock. And then what they call parties here, compared to coming from Jamaica and enjoying that. Like, I mean, how was it comparing, like, not Oklahoma, but like Peru? I'm guessing when you went back, being older, how were like events and stuff there, or how did you experience the lifestyle and the local culture when you went back?
I think my experience is different because when I was there with like not staying, so when I was there I was mostly staying with family, so not really doing the party scene. And then when I was there older by myself, I was living in a smaller area where like the city had like a couple nightlife places, like a couple nightclubs that were like Thursday through Sunday. So compared to that, like Chicago has a lot more. But yeah, I'm not a good person to ask about the Lima nightlife because I never really dove into that scene.
So okay, and compare it to like Oklahoma or
I mean, you can't. This is the biggest city I've lived in, so you know, like when we travel, we've been to like other big cities like Melbourne and Tokyo, like, you know, I see so many more options there for like what you're talking about, like 24 hours, like, you know, parties that go until 6 a.m. So yeah.
Okay. So I think after understanding what Chicago really had to offer, it's either you had a lot of money and you go to like clubs downtown in the River North area. So food was one thing, was a culture shock for me. Then again, the KFCs here in the States are nothing compared to KFCs back home. Fast food, it's, I don't know, like Chicago, you know what, when I understood what Chicago had to offer and I adapted, fully adapted, I then realized that Chicago was a mix between the lifestyle in New York, as in it can give you that city life, but then it also gives you that experience of California, more like North Cal, and where the people are a lot more friendlier. At least to me, they were. With my experience being at Berkeley National Laboratories and being in Berkeley overall, and it was just interesting understanding the different dynamics between people in the Midwest versus East and West Coast. Have you all been to Chicago? And if you have, or if you live here, what is your experience? What do you like about Chicago? Hit it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm very eager and interested to hear what you have to say. Hopefully y'all enjoying this. If you're wondering what there is to do outdoors in Chicago at this time, this is it so far. Also, bars are open, seating 6 per table. So bars and restaurants, I should say, are open. So if you want to come out, stroll around the city, enjoy the foods we have here, deep dish pizza or whatever, you're more than welcome. I give you the key to the city. Yeah, getting some odd eyes from this person over here. Judgment, all judgment. But yeah, this is Chicago. Look at that. Sure, most people who haven't seen ice like this look at that. He is sitting on the ice. That's so interesting. Man, it's like one of those things when you see all this ice. Video. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, keep this channel going, and hit that notification bell so you can get the latest. All right, see you in the next video. Peace.